a stag coming in. Stag coming in. How awesome's that? He's claimed her. Looks like he's claimed her. Pretty ruddy young stag. Okay, they've moved out of the way. He's chased her off, so that gives us an opportunity to keep sneaking around. Oh, it's such a still morning. It's a really good morning, man. Okay, let's go. We're going to stalk along the outskirts of some of these river clearings and listen out. See if we can hear any big stags roaring this morning. Last night when I was walking back in the dark, they were roaring really well. So let's hope we can find them this morning. We've got a good day ahead of us, so welcome back to another episode. Out There Doing It with Jay Wilds, brought to you by your local hunting and fishing store. Alright, let's go. Try and get over to that point over there. Means we've got to go through a little bit of open country, which I'm not too stoked about. But I think while this fog is here, it's a good opportunity to make that move. We've got some deer just in the bush line out here. Looks like some hinds and a young stag. Just moving through that edge of the bush. That fog's starting to lift. We've got some more deer feeding just up in here. Just up ahead. I can't quite see how many, but there's a few of them. Stag just roared. I just heard a stag roar that way, I think. All that fog's burning off now. It's starting to get quite cold right before the sun hits. Normally gets really cold. I think we might just watch these deer for a while and see if a stag comes out. So it's been a few hours and no sign of the giant that we're hunting for. That roaring has completely stopped, but I came across these fresh tracks in the riverbed. It's a big stag with some females and it looks really fresh, either from last night or very early this morning. I followed these tracks into a part of the forest where the trail cameras were. This is also near some hidden clearings that I haven't managed to hunt since the first day. There's a very high chance these huge tracks are from our giant, so I know what we're doing this evening. We're going to go get set up looking over those clearings. Every night I've heard stags roaring over in that clearing, so we haven't managed to get in there with this wind lately. But today we have a wind direction change and I feel like we can get into position, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to watch that clearing tonight with good wind. So tonight could be our night, guys. We could be in for some good action tonight, which I'm very excited about. On my way back to camp, I took note of where all the paradise ducks were. I needed to avoid their locations when stalking to the clearing later that evening. So for now, I'm planning to spend the heat of the day relaxing at camp. I just need to make sure the thermals are right because I'm only going to get one chance at making this stalk happen. Back at camp, I got the solar panel cranking. Look at that guy, getting some good sun there. Look at the day, man. What a day. Then if we go in here, have a look at this. Got a pile of things charging in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Panel's pulling in 31 watts and we're using 10 to charge all these items.
Right, for lunch today we're going to start off with chocolate cake pudding. No joke. Eggs, cheese and chives. I just couldn't resist the chocolate cake pudding, man. Can you blame me? Can you freaking blame me, man? It's been a big morning. It seems that the evenings have definitely been when the stags are active. That's when I'm seeing those older stags. I get a good feeling about this evening. Oh, she's boiling. Wraps, a little bit of tuna, putting some of the egg, cheese and chives on there. Bit of mayo, mate. How's that for a lunch? A couple of sandflies mixed in there, no doubt. That should get me going, eh? It's actually really good. I'm surprised myself. I've got my boots drying, the ones that I've been hunting in. The ones I've been hunting in are actually, they're a Zamberlan Lynx boot. I've almost been using them as a sacrificial pair. When I say sacrificial, I mean crossing rivers in them. I'm not worrying about keeping them dry. I'm not wearing the gaiters as well, just because they're getting wet, and they're purposely getting wet. Because I'm in here by myself, I had lots of chopper space, so I bought 3 pairs of boots. I bought those old original Zamberlan Lynxes, which I've taken on many hunts. And then also, I brought the new Zamberlan Lynx, the new updated version. Okay, so that's it there, that's the new Zamberlan Lynx model. So you can see they've gone with rubber band on the toe, just for added protection. These are Gore-Tex boots. They're actually good boots. They've got a real high cut, which I like in a boot. They've got a super aggressive tread too, look at that. Look at that freaking tread, man. They're comfortable boots to wear, man. But yeah, I was just cracking up at my attempt to dry my wet, sacrificial river crossing pair of boots. In literally like 2 hours, they're gonna get straight wet again. Yeah, just in case there's anyone wondering, looking for a new pair of boots, that's what I run, Zamberlan. Definitely the Lynx and definitely the Guide GTX. Those two are probably my favourites. The Mountain Treks are amazing boots as well. Head down to your local hunting and fishing store, guys, try some on, see which ones you like, and take some Zamberlans on your next adventure. They work well for me, but anyway, kick back, might even have a little sleep if I'm lucky. Just waiting on that afternoon to creep in, and then we're back out there, guys. So, I'll see you then. Right guys, it's 4 p.m. It is time to go get set up for the evening, so I'm thinking of going to a spot earlier on in the series. You might remember I called it the Y-stick spot. Remember, it was that really concealed sniper spot overlooking that amazing clearing, and we had a heap of deer come out, and I found that stick with the Y on the top that I was using to rest the rifle on. If you saw that episode, you saw how many deer came through. With any luck, he's claimed all those females there, so that's what we're going to do. I don't want any more paradise ducks squawking. I don't want any chance that this big stag's going to be cagey and not come out while it's daylight. I want him to come out before dark, and to do that, everything needs to go to plan perfectly. We're just about to break out into our spot. Our spot's probably another 50 through these trees. Wind's drifting back behind us, which is perfect. Just gotta make this last little stalk deadly silent, man. Cannot afford to make any noise going through here. So we'll go really slowly and carefully. Just check there's nothing out there already that I can see from here.
nothing out there yet, so that means we got here at a good time. Looks so good out there. I can see so much good country. Last time we were here, we saw a lot of animals. So we're going to get comfortable here. I'll get the rifle ready. We're going to see some animals tonight, I'm sure of it. Wind's coming this way, so it's heading out behind us, completely away from all of this good grass. The deer are going to come from that way. That wind is perfect, man. Perfect for us. I just got some movement. Going through those trees right over there. I can't see it at the moment. I just got a glimpse of movement. I've just spotted that animal. I can just see it through the low scrub there. There's two of them, two deer. I don't know if it's a hind or a stag or what. I can just see little patches of them at the moment. It's a start, guys. First animals for the evening. Yeah, baby. Hopefully they walk into a spot where we can see them better, see what they are. I'll quickly show you what I was meaning when I said why stick for the rifle. Perfectly stable, and I can pivot. How good is that? I'll show you guys all the ranges again. That tree there, 164. That one there, 172. That one there, 118. And these close ones, 70. So basically everything that I want to shoot today, distance-wise, is under 200. I got those deer moved into an open spot now. I just heard a roar up in the bush above the clearing. I haven't seen any more deer yet, but that roar was not far away. Somewhere up there. Come on, where are you? He's probably not going to come out until right on dark, like usual. Just had a hind and a fawn and a big stag come out. Just had the big stag following. Big stag's there. Big stag in his horns. You can see him through the trees there. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. That's the stag we've been chasing this whole time. Oh my gosh. I can see his hinds standing through the trees there. Oh, far out, man. Oh my gosh. I was trying so hard to get my nerves under control, man. That's the moment we've been working towards this whole freaking trip, dude. I think it was a good hit. He actually saw me adjust the camera. Oh my gosh. Just had a look at the footage. It looked like a good hit, man. You don't know how freaking intense that was, man. He was working that bush edge for ages before he gave me an opportunity. Okay, I'm going to get the rifle and take this camera, and we're going to get over there while there's still daylight. Just make sure he's down. Did I just shoot the biggest wild free-range stag in my freaking life, man? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to go in there with the GoPro on my head. Oh. You guys don't know how intense that was, man. The nerves, man. I've done many stag hunts over the years, but the nerves right then were getting me. I was really struggling to keep them in check, to be honest. Okay, let's go. Unload this. He is a freaking monster. Alright, set him up so you can have a look.
Oh, guys, I'm going to remember this forever. This stag is an absolute tank. Look at the length of those antlers. Look at the size, look at the age of him. For a wild, public land, wilderness stag, they don't come too much better than this from what I've seen. So I guess you know my style. I hunt for the experience. I don't hunt for the numbers of animals. You've seen how many opportunities I've had this week, how many younger stags I could have shot, but I chose not to because I wanted to work towards something that I was going to be absolutely stoked with. I was lucky enough to see this guy early on in the hunt. So as you know, our whole goal this trip has been to try and find this guy. But if we hadn't seen this guy, I would have been holding off until something that got me really excited gave me an opportunity. And there's something to be said about that in the way that if I was to shoot the first young stag that I had a chance at, potentially that might blow the hunt for the rest of the week. You know, that might ruin the rest of my chances at finding something that's truly going to make me happy. It's been a heck of a ride this week. The ups, the downs. You guys have followed along. If you've been following this series, you've seen it all. The opportunities we've had with other animals, the encounters we've had, it's all been amazing. Something that I'm so stoked to be able to document and watch for years to come and show you guys, and probably the best series I've ever filmed. So with that, we're going to finish it there. I'm going to take some photos before I run out of daylight. I've got a heap of meat to take home. And thanks for watching another episode Out There Doing It with Jay Wilds, brought to you by your local hunting and fishing store. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Did you enjoy this day-to-day in-depth series, guys? Let me know below. And also let me know who you'd like to see me hunt with this year. And lastly, don't forget, all the gear I use to be successful on my hunting trips can be found down at your local hunting and fishing store. Just tell them you've seen it on Jay Wilds. And with that, I will see you guys on the next episode.